Hey, today we're going to talk about Embroider Buddy's elephants. They have Ellie, they also have Elliot, and then it's also available in a gray. Their products are made specifically for us as the monogrammer. They know that we need a flat surface to monogram on to make it easy for us. So what they do is they allow us to take out the pods. There is a hidden zipper in the back that only we can find. It is made with such great quality. There's a cover over the zipper that you can't even see it. So it's very simple. You just unzip, and then of course you can remove the belly, and then you can remove the head, which then allows you to hoop it on a flat surface so that you can get your buddy hooped just like this. This is my 5.9 inch hoop or 15 centimeter hoop. Now today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the technique that you should use when you are sewing on plush. So when you're sewing on plush, you do have to change your embroidery a little bit because you need good coverage on plush. So what you're going to do is you're going to kind of knock the plush down a little bit. There's a couple different ways that you can do this. You can use great underlay stitches. And as a bonus, I'm going to take you into my software and show you how I added extra stitches on my underlay stitches. And hopefully you can relate it to your software. If you don't have the software that I have, I'm going to show you that. And then I'm going to show you a second way that you can knock down plush by using knockdown stitches. So I'll show it two different ways. I'll show you adding extra underlay stitches, and then I'll show you a way that you can just use knockdown stitches. And basically what that does is that gives you a nice flat surface to work on so that your top stitching, the beautiful stitch that's on top, really pops off of your item. So let me show you how we hoop these, and then we'll move on to the software part. So the two techniques that I'm going to talk about, one of them is where you're going to add extra stitches that lay underneath your pretty stitches. And then on this one, I'm going to show you how to do the knockdown stitches in the software. So for this one, because I'm going to add extra underlay stitches, I'm going to use water soluble on top. Okay. So I have a piece of water soluble. On the back, I have a 3-ounce piece of cutaway, and it completely covers the ring, and you can play a drum on it. That's very important for keeping your embroidery consistent on the front. Now on this one, I'm going to show you how to do knockdown stitches in the software. So if you have that ability to add knockdown stitches, then you're probably not going to want to put the water soluble down. It's going to work just fine without the water soluble. So again, this is the 5.5 mighty hoop. I have my 3 ounces of cutaway on the back. It completely covers the ring so that it will look consistently good on the front. Now, of course, I hoop these upside down. So let's go ahead and slip Elliot onto the machine. I'm going to use navy thread on this one. So I have my design upside down. I'm going to go ahead and trace it out to make sure it's exactly where I want it. It makes it so easy to line it up because the seam of the animal is your center. So as long as you are lined up with your center, then you can't get it wrong. So let's do it. So now this one is completely done. I'm going to show you the easiest way to take off the extra water soluble. You are just going to pop it off of the hoop, and then what you're going to do is you are going to rip off the extra water soluble. But keep it flat in your hand like this. Do not ball it up. Then go ahead and give it a good spritz with just some water. Lay this extra solvy down that you had in your hand very quickly, and then rip it up, and then that removes all of the extra water soluble. So now for this one, for the pink one, we are using knockdown stitches. So I'm not going to put water soluble on this one. We're going to use the knockdown stitches, which I will show you. So let's go ahead and get this one started. So I wanted to stop it in the middle to show you what it looks like when it does knockdown stitches before it starts to do the lettering. So you can see that it kind of knocks it down in the shape of whatever your letters are. And of course, no one really sees it, so you want to use the same color as the plush. So I chose 1915 by Madeira because it's the perfect match, and it kind of knocks down that plush so that your finishing stitches are really pretty and pop off. So let's get it finished up. If you like to make people smile, then go to the link below, become a retailer for Embroider Buddy so that you can offer these great products. I used here. What I did was I used a font called Sunday Morning. My height is a little under an inch, and right here on my underlay settings, let me double click on that just to show you. In my underlay settings, what I used was an edge walk. What that does is that walks along the edge of the letter, and then I used a double zigzag. This right here, this is kind of the one that's the most important, because what it's going to do is it's going to knock down that plush so that you cannot see the plush through your letters. So watch when I say undo, and you can see how this is just your pretty finishing stitch, which is pretty, but it may not have great coverage. So by adding your underlay stitches, that gives you great coverage whenever you are trying to sew on plush. However, if you use underlay stitches, I also recommend that you use water soluble. Now the other option we have is knockdown stitches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the first part of the name, and I'm going to right click on that, and in my program what I can do is I can say generate some stitches, and what they're going to do is they are going to knock down the fabric before it does the letter. So I'm going to go ahead and make that a light pink because that is the color of the elephant. So you can see what it did was it added some knockdown stitches right in the shape that I was using. So I'll show you that again. I just came here, I right click, I go to operations, and then I say okay, and what it does is it basically just puts some stitches down behind my finishing stitches, which I don't even have to have extra underlay stitches if I use this technique. I don't have to have water soluble if I use this technique. It comes out perfect. So I hope that helps you understand the techniques that make plush look amazing.